Jonathan's mother went to get a can of noodles. She said, "Jonathan, please don't make a mess." Jonathan looked at the nice clean rug and the nice clean walls and the very, very clean sofa and said, "Well, there's certainly no mess here." Then he heard a sound. It was coming from behind the wall. Then the wall slid open and a subway train pulled up and stopped. Then all kinds of people came out of Jonathan's wall, ran around his apartment and out the front door. "Well," said Jonathan, "this certainly is a mess." "Jonathan, what a mess!" The wall opened up and there was a subway train. Thousands of people came running through. "Oh, John, don't be silly. Clean it up." She went out to get another can of noodles, and Jonathan cleaned up. When he was all done, he heard a sound. And all kinds of people came out of Jonathan's wall, ran around his apartment, and out the front door. This time there were ice cream cones and chewing gum on the rug, writing and footprints on the wall, 2 men sleeping on the sofa, and a policeman watching TV. Besides that, the refrigerator was gone. Jonathan got angry and yelled, "Everybody out!" "Jonathan, what have you done?" Then she heard a noise, and all kinds of people ran around the apartment and out the front door. There were ice cream cones, chewing gum, and pretzel bags on the rug, writing, footprints, and handprints on the wall, and 5 men were sleeping on the sofa. Besides that, a policeman and a conductor were watching TV, and the fridge and stove were gone. "This is not a subway station, this is my house," the conductor said.
"If the subway stops here, then it's a subway station. You shouldn't build your house in a subway station. If you don't like it, go see City Hall."
So, Jonathan went to City Hall. When he got there, the lady at the front desk told him to see the subway boss. And the subway boss told Jonathan to go see the mayor. The mayor said,
"If the subway stops there, then it's a subway station. Well, you shouldn't build your house in a subway station. Our computer says it's a subway station, and our computer is never wrong."
Then he ran out for lunch, and Jonathan was all by himself at City Hall. Jonathan started to leave, but on his way out, he heard a sound. Someone was crying. "Oh, I'm hungry." Jonathan listened very carefully. He walked up and down the hall and found the room it was coming from. He went in, and there was a big, enormous, shining computer machine. A voice was coming from behind it. Jonathan squeezed in back of the machine and saw a little old man at a very messy desk.
Do you have any blackberry jam?
No, said Jonathan, but I could get you some. Who are you?
I'm the computer.
Now, Jonathan was no dummy. He said, computers are machines. And you are not a machine.
That darn thing never did work. I do everything for the whole city.
Oh, said Jonathan, I will get you some blackberry jam if you'll do me a favor. A subway station is in my house at 980 Young Street. Please change it. Certainly, said the old man. Jonathan went all the way to a jam store. He got 4 cases of jam and carried the jam back behind the computer.
Now,
Said the old man,
where am I going to put this subway station?
I know, said Jonathan, and he whispered in the old man's ear. Then he left, but the old man yelled after him, don't tell anyone the computer is broken. The mayor would be very upset.
He paid $10 million for it.
Jonathan went home and said, there will be no more subways here. And he was right.